a great song and all, but if we could turn off Hydra and
Hi, Hydra.
thank you. Thank you. So, welcome to Monks. And now you're Adria. Is how you say your name correct, or am I wrong?
Yeah, it's Andrea.
Andrea. Thank you. Sorry. Well, welcome, Andrea, to the Monks. I found out about Women of Light through Twitter and, of course, Egg, which then inspired me. And then when you reached out, I read about your project and I was in love, and I felt that it would really fit with our Monks family here. So if you would like to please tell us a little bit about yourself, I would love to hear all about you.
It's so weird that my username is Theo, but hi everyone. My name is Andrea. I am the founder and the artist behind Women of Light, and I'm 27. I'm currently living in Bucharest in Europe, and I started this project with my fiance.
Nice. So I wrote out a list of questions because there was a lot of things I don't know yet about you or your project. And for myself, when I look at a project, I always want to learn about the founders because essentially it's you we're buying and it's you we're investing in, and I want to know more about you. So my first question is, what is your greatest lesson to date through all this process? Because a lot of us think about getting into the NFT projects. A lot of us think about this world and what it would take. What has been your greatest lesson to date on that? Did we lose you? Andrea?
Maybe mic problem?
Maybe. At least
Oh, no.
I can definitely sympathize in that one. My mic does that to me all the time.
It's like, did you set your tape up? No.
I can see her
Unmuting and
trying to
muting.
mute. Yeah, so maybe you might need to leave this. Might need to leave and then rejoin, and then I can
Put you back in here. Yeah.
go.
There she is. Can you put her back in? How's that?
No.
Better.
There we go. Welcome back again.
Yeah. So the question was the greatest lesson to date.
Yes.
Well, as I said, I don't know if you were able to hear me. When I started this project, I don't know, I was really empowered and I wanted to. I'm not the kind of person that usually jumps, into a project and, wants to do, but I jumped way too fast. And I think that when you want to do a project like this, you need to do a lot of research and to to see what you need, what you'll be able to do, and because there are a lot of unknowns, and I think I jumped a little too early. I was already familiar and I already knew about Web3, but this project was huge and I didn't expect that in the beginning. And as an introvert, and because I was not used to speak English, it was really hard, at the beginning. But yeah, do your research no matter what project you want to start, a business, whatever. Do your research and ask yourself if you will be able to complete it. Because I'm the kind of person, when I start something, I don't like to, I need to finish the project because it's bugging me. So yeah, this is the most important lesson, I think, for me, to do your research and to ask yourself if you are capable, and to just do the work.
I love that. I mean, that's great advice for everything in life. So, excellent lesson, in my opinion. Now, I don't know if all the monks have been over there to look yet, but I am in love with the art and I love the way it looks. What was the inspiration on that art? Because you are the artist, correct?
Yes, I am the artist as well. And I don't know, the inspiration behind the art are all the amazing women in my life, especially my grandma, because she raised me when I was a kid, and she taught me how to be kind, how to be good, and a lot of the traits are inspired by her. You know, for example, the hairs they have strong colors because my grandma is ashamed she never shows her hair. You know, and I wanted, and she used to say that she wishes that she were strong enough to have colored hair, and there are a lot of traits that are inspired by her, and also the backgrounds. I want to show with the backgrounds. I wanted to show that each woman has a light inside of her, and when, for example, when a woman walks into a room, she lights up the room, and this is the inspiration behind the idea behind the backgrounds. And yeah, I could talk all day about each trait, but yeah, I maybe after
That's
lunch,
beautiful.
yeah, we'll make something, like a story of each trait.
That would be wonderful. I look forward to that. And that is beautiful. I got goosebumps with your grandmother and the hair and I when I was
Yeah, I love.
reading it. Go ahead, Lynn.
Well, no, sorry. I was just saying I love how it's tied in with your grandma and the traits. Just like it's a personal meaning, and it's awesome.
Yeah, like seriously, goosebumps. Like the brave to be able to show her hair. And I mean, how many women are not brave enough to show their true aspects and what they truly want? And so that's beautiful to me. And I love the light behind it and that everyone shines a light. Because one of my mottos, and I'll say to everybody, is like, shine on, my radiant humans. So I was like, oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. How did you come up with the idea to even start an NFT project? Because I mean, I'm curious about that. Like an introvert like yourself, what actually inspired you to like come up with this idea? Like, what was it?
Well, I have a tech background, and when I learned about NFTs, I discovered art blocks. So I started to work on my own project, and I'm still working on that project, but on my spare time because it's taken me a lot. So this is how I learned about NFTs, and then I discovered World of Women, and I felt empowered. And I looked around me, because none of my friends knew about Web3. They barely know about Ethereum and Bitcoin, and especially the girls, the women around myself, they have no idea about NFTs and blockchain. And I I just I know, I think during COVID, staying a lot inside, and I had a lot of time to think about what I want to do with my life. And I don't know, I felt so empowered that I just wanted to make a change, to change something in my life, and to help others, along the way. And yeah, this was the this is how I started and how I came with the idea.
Well, I think a lot of people can relate to that. I mean, during COVID, all of us being cooped up and so many things. So I am inspired that you came up with an idea, something so inspirational and helpful during COVID. And so good on you. Um, so how has the experience in life prepared you for this journey? I mean, obviously an artist now, and now we found out that you're actually in tech. And so how has life experience prepared you for this and everything that's going to be upcoming? Because we watch lots of people in NFT projects and it's not easy. It looks easy, but it's not easy.
Yeah, well, I have a tech background, and I also have a business with my partner. So we know how to run a business, how to how to do a lot of the stuff. So it was not very hard, and I since COVID started, I started um, to just paint more and do a lot of artistic stuff because we were locked inside. I had nothing to do, and yeah, so that really helped me. Also, the fact that we have a tech background and we have a team that helped us with the contract, and like we have a lot of help, and I also think that I learned a lot from this project because it's so complex and there are so many things that I had no idea before I started. I had no idea what I had to do, and I'm actually really, I mean, in the beginning I was scared because when I started to realize how hard it is, I was a bit scared, but I am so grateful now that I started this journey, and I'm grateful because I feel that I've grown as a person so much. And as an introvert, if you would have told me last year that I would speak in English with someone, I would have said that it's impossible. I would never do this, and here I am today. It's amazing.
So what is Women of Light? If you had to sum it up and get, what is it? What is it so that our monks can understand? Like, I don't know if all of them have read the roadmap and everything about you, but what is Women of Light?
Well, Women of Light is a project whose mission is to uplift and onboard more people, and especially women and underrepresented people, into Web3 so they can be empowered to create a better life for themselves. And we want to provide a platform for our holders so they can bring their friends and family into Web3. And we also want to educate them and help them navigate the space safely because it's an issue right now. So it's a way to share your membership benefits with other people who might be crypto curious but not quite ready to dive in. Is
That's perfect. I
yeah.
mean, we're so new to the crypto space. And I know that out of my friends, I have like three that understand crypto and they kind of look at me and they're like, their eyes glaze over and they're like, what is that even? And you try and describe it and they still don't get it. So, yeah, I think that that's something that's going to be huge and beneficial for all of our friends and family, honestly. Like, to get into this space is not easy. I remember when I first started learning, brutal.
There's so
Yeah,
Um,
much.
I've been trying. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I wanted to say that I've been trying to onboard my sister, and she also have a tech background. She just finished her master, and I tried to explain it to her, and she said to me that she doesn't want to hear about it. And when I succeed, then she will join. And I was like, "Come on, you need to join because it's crazy, you know. I can't even understand why they are so scared of this Web3 world."
Yeah, no, it's something. It's quite the conversation to bring up with people that are not used to talking about crypto and are afraid of crypto. Because I mean, one of the first things you see when you start researching it is it's the world of thieves, it's the world of criminals, and I just like I haven't experienced. Well, that's not true. I'd be lying. I have experienced criminals, but we experience scammers and whatnot. But the majority of the people are not like that at all. So that is something that as time goes on, it'll be very important. What do you think your
Yeah.
greatest strength is, Andrea?
I think that my biggest strength is that I am determined, and when I start something, I I give everything I have that, and I love to finish every single project. I mean, I don't love to. I think I have a little bit of OCD, so I like to do things the proper way and to pay attention to details, and I think this is one of my biggest strengths.
That's a great strength. That is
Thank you.
awesome. It's true. Um, my daughter, her greatest strength is detail, and the art that she produces and your artwork shows that same skill. What do you think your greatest
Oh,
weakness is?
I think that my greatest um, weakness is the fact that I am too critical of myself.
Good
I
one.
think
That's
my
a good one.
parents, I don't know if it's a good one, it's a bad one, because I always feel that I don't belong anywhere and I'm not good
Oh,
enough, and it's not a good thing, but I'm trying to overcome this and doing my best I can.
yeah. So this project really touches a chord with you for you making sure you fit too, then. It's even a deeper
Yeah.
level. I like that. What is your favorite part of this project? Like, what's the thing you love the most about it?
Well, I think right now, in this
Yeah.
moment, it's connecting with the community. I love to connect with other people from other countries, hear about their hobbies. Uh, I think 2 weeks ago someone said that they said that they are living in New Zealand and they are going kayaking, and I never did that, and I was like, that's interesting. And for example, this Sunday I went kayaking, and I it was amazing. So I love connecting with them. I love to learn new things, and it's actually I actually love it now. It's weird, but this is my favorite part right now.
That's fantastic. I will say you are extremely welcoming and it's very comfortable to talk to you in your Discord. And I do appreciate that about you.
Oh, thank you so much. It was not this way in the beginning, because this is also the mode. I mean, this I had a lot of challenges with this. When in the first months I was scared to talk with people, because I was thinking that I'm going to bother them or something, and it was really hard to connect. But after a while, I started to do it, a little bit each day, and now I actually love it.
How did you come over how did you overcome that fear of thinking you'll bother them? Because that is something that when I'm lurking in the background in a Discord, yeah, that is something I wonder. So, how did you overcome that? Just by doing or
Yeah, I mean, I was scared, but when someone started a conversation with me, I really liked that. I loved when people wanted to know more about myself, and I asked myself, why should I be scared, to bother them? Because if other people can make me feel good, I can do the same for other people. So yeah, I just said to
that's
myself, I need
beautiful.
to. Yeah, I don't know.
It is. It's
I
beautiful. That's a great analogy. I like that. I'm gonna steal that. Well, borrow it if I can. I love it.
Yeah,
So with
thank you
everything
so
that's
much.
going on, you're very welcome. I am really, really glad that you are here, and your energy is is welcoming. No matter where I've talked to you or any type of interaction, you just have a very welcoming vibe. So it's wonderful. With all of
Thank you
this, I
so
think you're well. I got to learn to pause and let you answer, don't I?
much. I wanted to say that if you would say this to my mom, she would never believe you that I can do this, because as I said, I'm an introvert and I usually don't speak too much, and I feel that in the last 3 months, 2 or 3 months, I really changed a lot because of Web3, and yeah.
Huge growth. That's impressive. And if you can continue to grow, then I mean that's what we're all here to do.
Yeah.
So how do you stay organized? I am always curious about that with everybody and everything that they do, with so much going on with launching a project, doing the marketing, running the Discord, creating the art. How do you organize all of that? Do you have like any recommendations or favorite tools, especially being in tech?
Well, we use some stuff like Jira and other tech stuff, but I like to organize. I have folders, a lot of. I have a big folder, in my drive, and I like to have all of these specific folders for each and every single thing, like Twitter, Instagram, um, Discord and whatever. And I also have I like to have Google Sheets. And since I'm working with my partner, we already work. We've been together for like 8 years now, so we have the same style. We know how we work, each
Ah,
other, and it's easy to create the setup because we have a lot of experience with that, and it was really helpful because you can lose everything. I mean, if you're not organized, it's very hard, really, really hard.
yeah, that's why I'm asking, because that is something I'm asking because I watch people struggle with it a lot, like staying organized and the prime tools that they use and skills and the way they build it up and set it up. Like it can make or break something. So if you can stay organized and you can stay on top of things, like usually things will flow a lot smoother. So I'm always curious. So I'll always ask.
Yeah, I think it depends from person to person because a tool might work for someone, but might be too complicated it might be too hard to understand for another person, and it depends with what you're used to work, and you need to just use the tools that you are used to,
Yeah,
because
no,
it's easier this way.
that makes sense. That makes complete sense. But if someone were to be starting and they had like, so if they have like zero experience on a prime tool to use to organize themselves, where would be a starting point? Or do you
I
have
think that,
one?
well, I like to use more complex one because because I don't know,
Because that's what you use.
I have a tech background, so it's but
Yeah, no, that
I
makes
don't know,
sense.
use Slack for example, for communication and for having a structure, and I don't I don't
That's
have them on my phone, but there are a lot of
oh,
them, and you
I
can
believe
always Google easy tools to use
true,
for
very
beginners
true.
or something, because this is the best way.
I just thought if you had an ace in the hole or something that we didn't know about that you could share, I'd totally snag that.
No, I always liked it. My mom is likes to be organized, so I have this in my blood. It's something that I was born with. I was raised like that, like this. My
Yeah.
partner was not like this in the beginning, and he was like, "You're way too organized," but I don't know. I just do it in my sleep. I can't live. I this is how I am. So yeah.
Well, I appreciate organization. That's also why it's one of my questions. So I love it. What are your goals for the future? Obviously, with this project, there's probably some. So what are they?
Well, with this project, we are launching very soon. So I want to launch the project and work until it's until we get it done. Because I know that we are in a bear market, and we're probably will need to work a lot after the launch as well, probably even more than now. But I'm not scared because even, for example, even Rebel Society, they launched, and they sold out the project months after they launched. So I am positive, and I have a lot of confidence that it will be well. Everything will be well, and I want to find ways to help other overcome their fears. Because there are a lot of people who talk to me, and they say that they are scared to raise their hands in a space or something like this. And I want to find ways to help them, and help them join this Web3 space, and to have the confidence that they need to learn that everything is possible here, and you can make connections with everyone, because we are so new here, and everything is so new that we need to connect. We can't live without being connected to each other. So it's very important, and I want to help other people connect with each other, and to talk a little bit more about what we plan with the project, one of our mission is to educate the new members, members from our community. And what I will also love to do, beside educate them about this space, would also be to help them understand that Web3 is not just about NFTs, it's not just about cryptocurrency. You can also find the jobs, and because we are so early, you don't need experience. You just need to have a desire to you just want to you need to learn, and this is one of the things that I also want to work on. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. There's so much opportunity in Web3. And if people are just willing to try and just keep going, the opportunities really are endless. And, and it'd be great to help more people feel secure and confident enough to speak up and ask questions and not afraid to, dip their toes into the Web3, and that people aren't going to, they're not as scary as they think. And I mean, they really can't see each other. So what are they going to do? But to help them get across, I'm excited to see how you're going to tackle that and take that on, because that's powerful.
Yeah, we are thinking about we thought about a little bit about this, but right now we are trying to focus, on the launch, and then we need to create a plan and start working on it.
I'm excited for your launch, and I think you will do extremely well.
Thank you so much. It's really nice to hear people here are so supportive, and I'm really happy that you gave me the opportunity to speak here, because as you said, you have a wonderful community here, and I'm really glad that I was able to speak with you here.
I will say, and I'm going to say this, I don't recommend projects really to anyone, because, well, it's kind of scary to recommend projects to to your fellow Discord members, and we are a tight group here, so I consider them family. But when I read about your project and then started talking to you, I was like, nope, I've got to recommend her, because I think you're going to do incredibly well, and I do think that our monks would appreciate you and your project. So yeah, I had to say that.
Thank you so much. It was, I don't know, you took me by surprise, because I was not expecting that. Usually people don't come to you and wants to promote your project. So I really appreciate. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Through all of, I'm going to say, your whole life, what is the greatest piece of wisdom you've ever learned, Andrea?
To mind your own business and to never look at what others are doing. This one is hard for me because I'm not doing it. I'm trying to do this, but it's something that I think it's so important to stay focused on your path and to just work on yourself, and that's it.
That's a good one. That is great wisdom indeed. Yeah, because we can lose focus on who we are, on watching who everybody else is. Yeah, so good. In the Discord, I see that you ask a lot of daily questions. What was the inspiration for that? Like, what brought that on?
Well, I think this was this was one of the first thing I thought. How to engage with other people. I was thinking what I would love to do, what kind of activity I would love to do when I join a Discord, and I just thought of a daily question, a funny one, and people are actually. I mean, there are some people that are not talking in the Discord, but they are always answering the question, because I don't know, it's funny, and it's fun to also to read the answers.
So I have monks asking, when is mint?
The
Yes,
Women
your
of
guys'
Light.
is mint. Yes.
Well, we are minting the pre-sale is going to be on the 26th and 27th, and the public mint is going to be on the 28th July. So this month. In
And can you
8 days, actually.
You bet. And can you tell our monks what a gold whitelist is? Because you guys have generously gifted our monks 50 gold whitelist spots. Can you tell them what that is?
Yes. So if you have a gold list, a golden ticket, you will be able to mint on the 26th and 27th at a reduced price of 0.05. And I don't know if I made it very clear, but what we want to do, you mint now, we mint one, and you will receive another one from our second collection that you will be able to share it. You can either keep it to yourself or gift it to a friend or a family member or a friend that you made in Web3, maybe in our community or in other communities as well.
I love that, sharing it. Is Lynn, you had some questions for our Miss Andrea.
I did. I muted myself because I don't like interrupting. With all of your questions that were awesomely asked, you kind of covered everything. I just want to say that like your project is amazing. As soon as I joined, you personally said hello and invited me to asked me to talk about myself. Asked me to join into the mental health channel that you have. It's just I love that you are personally out there in the Discord talking to everybody in there, engaging, and you saying you're an introvert and you're being able to come speak with us, and it's getting better and better for you. I noticed in your voice in the beginning you're a lot more timid, but as you spoke about your project, the passion kind of came through and your voice changed and you sound more upbeat and like it just showed. And I'm very proud of you because my best friend is an introvert and she is like, nope, don't want to do this, don't want to do that. So I'm always dragging her out to do things. So you kind of asked all my questions. I guess my one was your elevator pitch. If you were stuck in an elevator and you had 30 seconds to pitch your project, to pour your passion into a little paragraph, how would you explain it? Or what would your pitch be?
In 3 seconds. Well,
30.
that's 30. Well,
3 seconds. That's 3 words.
I think that the word that comes to my mind when I'm thinking about Women of Light is uplifting, onboarding, and empowering, because this is what we want to accomplish. This is what we want to do, and these 3 words are what represent.
I like that. That's really nice.
Yeah, it is.
I know that it is really, really late for you. So Sue did ask a lot of questions. They kind of overlapped on mine, but this is Sue's interview. I just wanted to be here to say that I love your project. The way you speak about it is amazing, and I hope to see it go really big. If anyone has questions, ask.
I've actually got a couple of questions, if it's okay.
Dizzy has one too.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask 2 questions. One was Dizzy's question, which was what is the total supply of your project?
Did we lose you again, Andrea? Yep. I think we lost her. I can tell you, I'm hoping she'll be back in a minute, but.
Yeah, I've just invited her.
Okay.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, supply is 6,712 NFTs.
Sorry, say that one more time. I missed that first bit.
6,712.
And that's a strange number. How did you guys come up with that?
My biggest supporter is my dad. So I wanted to, because this whole project is very personal, I wanted to My dad was born in 67, so we use the 67, and I am born on the 1st February. My fiance is born on the 12th February, and we have a lot of ones and twos in our lives. So I wanted to make a personal number for this project.
Oh, that's so nice. And my second question would be, what would you say is the main utility of this project besides community?
Well, the fact that we want to educate, until we are going to mint, we want to educate and we want to provide a lot of information for the people who are new and wants to learn more about Web3, and we also want to gift a second NFT which will be used as an onboarding pass. As I said, you can use it. You can keep it either to yourself or you can gift it to someone else. And we are also planning to create like a hub where people can meet people who maybe they don't have an NFT, maybe they don't have the liquidity. They can meet up with other people who, maybe they already minted and they want to do something good and they want to share their mint. And in this way, they can connect and they can share. They can onboard someone. We want to offer them a platform where they can help onboard other people.
Beautiful, nice answers.
It's great. That's like a pay it forward. That's really cool. Any other questions, Tags?
Oh no, that was it. I'll tap out. I'm too intimidated. I'll jump down.
I know on
Yeah.
your roadmap it says at 50% that you'll be donating 5% of the profits to a women-led charity. Do you have charities in mind, or are you like searching for them at the moment as you're getting closer to mint?
Yeah, we have some. Sorry. We have some charities in mind, like Mahala Fund and Girl Who Codes and Save the Children's, because the reason why we want to donate is because when I was a kid, when I was in high school, I was a volunteer. This is how I overcome being an introvert. That just being a volunteer helped me very much, and I really loved being in all the projects in that organization. So we had 1 year. We usually every summer we had summer camp where we were going to in the middle of nowhere where there was no internet, no hot water, nothing, and we were trying um, to help the kids understand that they need to go to school if they want a better future. And 1 year we had no funds, and we had the kids called the community manager, and they were crying because they wanted us there and they wanted to play with us because they wanted to go to school, and it was their favorite week of the summer. So I don't know when I heard that I was I don't know, my heart broke and I realized how important it is to donate, and I'm constantly doing this because I'm not a volunteer anymore. I don't have that much time right now, but I always do this, and I really wanted the project to donate as well. So yeah, we have some project in mind. As I said, I'm really sorry that the charity that I worked as a volunteer doesn't receive Ethereum. It's not in Web3 yet, but I would really love to give the money there, but there is not it's not a possibility. So yeah, we are going either with Save the Children's or Girl Who Code or the Mahala Fund.
That's amazing. I love that. It'd be super
Yeah.
beneficial for charities to kind of collect ETH as donations. That's kind of smart.
Yeah, that'd be something to put out to some charities. So
Mhm.
I'm excited to see how all that's going to go. I'm hoping that more charities do it.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be super beneficial.
Well, I know it's getting very late there. I thank you so much for your time. Does anyone else have any questions for Andrea and Women of Light? Any of our other monks?
Checking the questions, I think we're good.
All right. So you guys definitely make sure you check out Women of Light's Discord, Twitter. Link for Discord is in our AMA questions here. Make sure Henry put in there for the whitelist giveaway as well. Click on that and get your name entered for the draw. And I look forward to seeing how your mint goes. Wishing you all the best in the future, and I'll definitely be minting some.
Me too. Thank you so much for jumping on.
Thank you so much for having me. It was really nice talking to you. And even if it's past midnight, I'm not tired at all. So it was a pleasure to talk with you.
Well, I hope you get sleep.
Thanks for coming, and yeah, thank you so much. For the other monks that are still here, we have our next event is at 6 p.m. PST, and that will be the community update. So we will see you all there.